What's up, fellas? Saturday the 12th, April 12th, isn't it? Here we are in Leland at Gonfola's Pizza. And you're probably asking, what the hell are we doing at a pizza joint? Well, the owner, Paulie, buddy of mine, moved down here from Strong Island, opened up a little pizza place, and I'll tell you, he's got the best pizza here in Leland, North Carolina. But the main reason we're here, Paulie decided to come aboard on the Italian Stallion funny car, and kind of excited. This is the first associate sponsor I've ever had of somebody coming from the outside to help us out with our racing. So we're gonna walk in and introduce you to Paulie, and if you want some good pizza, pasta, anything Italian, I miss the real deal. Like I said, Strong Island, New York. Come on, let's go in and see what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
So here we are inside. This is original, like mom and pop's pizzeria. Like I said, Paulie's from Long Island, and been doing this a long time. And he's got some. I'll tell you, the best pizza around since I've left New York. It's been hard to find authentic New York style pizza. This is it right here, man. I mean, nice little clean establishment. You come here, you can take out, eat inside. It's got some cool merch here. But Paulie's gonna be back in a minute. We're gonna talk to him, and we really appreciate him coming aboard, helping us with the funny car. And like I said, we're real excited. You know, never had somebody from the outside come in and want to put their name on the car, and I think it's gonna be cool. This might be a game changer for the RPM team. And we've been thinking about a cool name for the funny car, and I'll go into that a little later. But I think we're going with the throwback of the Italian Stallion funny car from the 70s. Body's over at Eddys, getting the paint done. And we're going to get some cool logos, see how Paulie wants to do it. Something similar to what he has on his shirts and signage. And you can see it's the Battleship North Carolina he's got incorporated. But Gonfola's Pizza, man, if you're in Leland, come by and check them out. Hey, there's the head cannoli right there. Paulie. So Paulie hooked us up with lunch. Gondolfas. It's hard to pronounce that. I keep saying Gondolfos, but it's Gondolfa. And that was his dad's first name. Gondolfa, I think he said his last name's Lenore? Paulie Lenore? Anyway, Paulie's the son. His dad owned pizzerias up in New York. And like I said, he's coming aboard on the funny car. We're going to put the Gondolfa's Pizza on the quarter panels on the car. And, we just kind of hit it off. I came in here for some pizza because I heard there was a new guy in town that had a little New York restaurant. And he said, "What do you do?" He came by the shop, and I was just joking. I said, "Well, why don't you help us out with the funny car?" And he's like, "Hell yeah, I'll put the name on the side." So first time I had anybody come aboard to give us a little bit of a hand. So we're excited about that. And old Paulie, going to go to the track with us a little bit and show him what running a funny car is all about. And maybe, maybe we'll get some swag made with Gondolfas and RPM machine and the funny car. But anyway, we're going to head over to Eddys and check on the progress on the body and see if we can pick out a color. But that's about it. That's what we're doing Saturday. Just trying to get that a little bit going and keep moving. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Well, it's Sunday. Just killing some time here in the shop. Trying to get caught up from, as usual, things that didn't get finished during the week. Mixing up some hard block this morning on a big block 460. I filled one half yesterday. I usually do one half a day to let it cure. It's a big block Ford, and they're known to be a little bit on the weak side, and this one's getting a whole lot of nitrous for a customer, and I like to get the hard block in there before I do any machine work, because the hard block will flex the casting around a little bit, so you don't want any precision machine work done till you get that hard block in there. So I do it with the two funnel method, and we'll mix this stuff up here. Mixes up just like concrete. I'm doing a half fill, and this will take, it's a little chilly today, it's about 60 degrees, so it'll take about 20 ounces of water. We'll just mix that up like concrete, get it nice slurry where it'll have a little flow to it where I can pour them in the funnels. So I'm fooling around with that today. Yesterday we went to Gonfola's Pizza. I was mentioning this is the little pizzeria that's doing a little sponsorship on the funny car, and that's kind of cool. You know, I just wanted to show that. And Paulie, I'm gonna try to make videos as we go. I'm gonna give him some pictures of the car once we get it all lettered up. I want to go check on the race car. You know, the body's next door over at Eddys, and I don't know if you've been following. It's been tough to find Eddie, but luckily I sprayed my bushes down with this roach spray, and lo and behold, he came running out the bushes yesterday. I don't know if I got it in his eyes. It was like, ah! When I sprayed the bushes, he come flying out. But he ran back home, and he's over there in the body shop, and he said he's there. So we're gonna walk over there later and see if he's got anything done on the funny car body. And I'm trying to get ready today. Tomorrow we're heading down to Florida to Dan Dvorak's shop. Dan Dvorak is a Mopar racer. Well-known max wedge builder from back in the day, held many records. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2021, and we're heading down to his shop tomorrow. I purchased a couple pieces of equipment from his daughter. They closed the shop down and selling the real estate, and it's kind of sad. It's just another, you know, another great one gone and no one to replace them. So I'm going to do a little documentary on his shop when we get down there tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna head over to Eddys in a little bit, and now that we got him out the bushes finally, and see if he's getting anything done, and we're gonna check on that body to see the progress on that. So stay tuned. All right, we're gonna jump in the golf cart. We're gonna take a quick trip over to the Eddys. That's where the funny car body is. It's supposed to be getting painted. Well, I'm sure nothing's gotten done because I don't know, Ed's been in hiding since that grudge race he never showed up for, but we did get him out of the bushes with that roach spray. He's a bug, so he come running out them bushes, and we're gonna find out what's going on. Luckily, Eddie's next door, or we thought he was next door, but here lately, it's been like trying to track Sasquatch. But take a quick trip, and here we are. Nice to have the body shop right next door. Main gate's locked up, but Eddie is similar to my situation. He lives on his property that his shop's on. His shop is in front of his residence, and my shop is behind my residence, so we're gonna see what the hell's going on over here. Nice spring day, nice little ride in the golf cart. It's full of pollen. But we're going to see if we can, I don't know, we might have to maybe knock on a tree with a baseball bat like they do to Sasquatches to get them to come out. Maybe I'll give it a quick whoop, because the whoops usually get those Sasquatches going. Give it a quick whoop! Whoop, whoop! That usually gets Sasquatch to come out. He looks like about a Sasquatch, so maybe he'll come out. Tells me he's in the shop all the time, but he's got more shit around here. Well, the light's on. That's a good sign. There's his dirt late model. I used to gap on a weekly basis. Walk through the mixing room. I love you, Bonnie Cat. Let's see. Kind of dark in here. Turn some lights on. There we go. Let's see what we got going on here. And there he is. Look at that. Like a Sasquatch hidden in the back. The elusive Eddie. Whoop! See? You quick whoop and the Sasquatch turns around. Finally found him. Now, Eddie, what do you got to say for yourself for never showing up to the grudge race with Mike Richardson?
Was it worth my time or effort? Couldn't get the car trailer blown up.
Well,
You know? I mean, I should have had at least a burnout. So, it was a good day. Had family and friends in town. So, I didn't waste no time fucking with bullshit.
well, I'm just glad we found it. We were worried. We've been looking, searching high and low. It was kind of like a Sasquatch sighting, but now you're here. You're back.
I'm back.
You're
I'm
around.
back.
We come to take a look at the funny car body and see if it's actually in the shop. It's kind of dark in here. There, Bob. See what's going on. You work every day? See how big this place is. I mean, it's got cars everywhere. Split window vet. Olds 442. I'm actually doing a big block in this car next door. All right, Dana, when you get tired of the snow and cold, you come down here and I'll hook you up with a job with Eddie. Does a lot of wild stuff. Basically, all they do is old car restorations.
Okay.
Right back here is where his second paint booth is. I think this is, I don't know, he calls it his finish booth, or he does like the real nice paint jobs. I mean, there's cars everywhere in here. I think this is another mixing room. Is that what they call this? I don't know how to turn the lights on back here. I'm just trying to walk through here to give you an idea of what he's got going on. But even though Eddie hides in the bushes and comes up MIA like a Sasquatch every now and then, he's still a pretty good friend of mine. Any cars in the booth there? The Chevelle getting worked on. And here's a stock V8 car. Too much work for these. Oh, there she is. Let's come around here. Well, at least it's inside. So hopefully soon he's going to get it busted down and we'll put some color on there and get John's decals off of it. But this is a 2000 model Dodge Avenger carbon fiber car. And I'm not really pushing Eddie because I'm way behind on getting the motor together and the chassis set up. But he's going to get started on it for me shortly. As soon as he figures out a color scheme for it.
I saw you sent some red over now.
Yeah, I don't know about the purple. I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe something like a candy maroon or something like that. But
Some tangerine orange.
nah, I'm not an orange guy, but like Ryan Gilbert. But yeah, just showing some of the things around here. We got so this booth here. This is the one where you do like, this is the show car booth, or that's what's the difference between the two booths?
They're just one's heated and one's not.
Okay.
They both work the same, I think.
This is the heated one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Which one did you paint the Vega in? The other one?
The other one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's the story. body's over here, safe and sound. Get started on that shortly, and plan is to make Jaggers race, at least get it shook down before then. But if I can make Jaggers race in August, that's kind of my plan right now. We're going to miss most of this season. El Camino, Jeep with a tunnel ram. Let me check out that Dodge Charger. Now, being my machine shop's right next door, any motor job that comes through here, Ed works with me and sends me, work on whatever we're doing as far as engine builds and so forth. But this is a badass car. This 70 Charger they did, finishing it up. We did a little small block Mopar, and this one you can't see it; it's all covered up. But it's a pretty badass street car. But anyway, that was the body, and we're gonna go to the shop next door and finish up for the day and get ready to head down to Dan Dvorak's shop. Like I said, Dan Dvorak, I used to call him the lawman. He was the Hemi and big block wedge guy. And I'm gonna put a little clip on there in a little while showing the shop that we're going to, and then I'll catch up tomorrow morning when we get down there. Where are we going now? Oh, we're going in the man cave now. Ah. This is the lunchroom, Dana. I'm telling you, you need to leave the north, come down here and go to work.
It's a mess right now, but.
Well, this is where we usually watch racing on Saturday nights when he invites me over.
When we're not at the track.
The Hemi Coupe. Old school Hemi. Blown, 671. Tires are a little small. Yeah. That was to fit through the door, so we can get the car in here. So yeah, so this is the hangout when they're not working. We watch the races sometimes, and the party room. Birthday room. Just had a birthday for Ed's got a bunch of little kiddies, my little nieces and nephews. All right, so that concludes our broadcast over here at Eddys. I'm going to head back to my house and do a little bit of work. I'm just going to ride through here and show some of the other cars he's working on, things that are outside. And he's got so much crap out here, it's insane. Frank's truck, we just did the 383 in that. Dino's truck, did the blown motor in that. So that's my brother's old boat, Chris. He sold it to Ed. Ed put the crazy paint job on it. But that's an old Chris Craft Stinger, 32-foot Excalibur. And it had twin big blocks in that, tunnel ram motors when my brother sold it to him. But Ed likes to take everything apart. And there's another one of Ed's stock cars, which is crazy because he was never into stock cars. And then I got into them, and oh yeah, RPM baby. And he started following suit. Yeah. He even got cars in the neighbor's yard. We could do that kind of stuff down here in the South. When I was up in New York, Portchester, it was just hard because, we had such small lots. If you had one car at home, you were lucky to have a one-car garage. The houses were so close together. Somebody farted, 3 neighbors down smelled it. Heard it, rather. I don't look like you got much done on my funny car body, but that's all right. Like I said, I'm way behind, so we still got time. So yeah, out here in Leland, North Carolina, it's a one-stop shop. You got the body shop, restoration shop, and the grasshoppers sprint away. We're back here at RPM, sanitarium for speed. It's where all the dreams happen. It's where the horsepower is made, baby.